The committee will come to order. The National Archives and Records Administration, often shortened to the National Archives, is responsible for adequately maintaining and preserving presidential and federal records. These records are not just essential to keeping an accurate account of government activities or holding the executive branch accountable. They are critical to ensuring that our nation's history is fully and accurately preserved for future generations. The National Archives preserves some of our nation's most fundamental documents, like the U.S. Constitution and the Declaration of Independence, as well as letters, photographs, newspapers, and congressional papers that tell the story of the United States from its earliest days until today. The National Archives also protects and provides access to critical records and documents for the public to use, from historical documents to educational resources, and most importantly, for veterans and for service members who need military personnel records to access the benefits that they have earned and deserve through their services. Preserving all of these important records is a significant undertaking, and it requires qualified, independent, nonpartisan leadership that is committed to serving in the best interest of the American people. Dr. Shogun, if confirmed, you will not only oversee the National Archives' responsibility to preserve these essential documents, you will also face several challenges, including antiquated resources and technology, the rapid proliferation of electronic records, extensive backlogs from veterans' requests, and the need to ensure that all records from every president and federal agency are completely and adequately preserved. And I'm confident that Congress can take the necessary steps to help address these challenges, modernize the government's record-keeping processes, and restore transparency and access for all Americans. As chairman of this committee, I'm working to build support for legislation that I'm drafting that will strengthen existing laws, update regulations, and modernize record-keeping processes to incorporate emerging technologies. We held a hearing on this issue earlier this year as well, and I look forward to continuing to work with my colleagues to build on these efforts to protect the public record. Dr. Shogun, I'm pleased to welcome you here today to discuss your nomination to serve in this very important role and how we can better work together to achieve these vital goals. Not only are you extremely well qualified for this position, in our meetings about your nomination, you have demonstrated keen judgment, nonpartisan independence, and the necessary capabilities to succeed in this challenging role. Your nomination is also historic, and once confirmed, you will be the first woman to serve as the Archivist of the United States. Congratulations on your nomination, and I look forward to hearing more from you today. Today, we are also considering 4 nominees to serve as judges for the District of Columbia Court of Appeals and D.C. Superior Court. These nominees are Vijay Shankar to be the Associate Judge on the D.C. Court of Appeals, and Laura Crane, Leslie Meek, and Veronica Sanchez to be Associate Judges on the D.C. Superior Court. I'm pleased to have these highly qualified nominees before us here today, each with a long-standing commitment to public service. The D.C. Superior Court and D.C. Court of Appeals function as the state-level trial and appellate courts within the unique justice system here in the nation's capital. Both courts are responsible for large volumes of cases each year, and the National Center for State Courts reports the D.C. Superior Court files approximately 83,000 new cases across its 5 divisions each year, one of the highest per capita rates in the entire country. Despite this enormous caseload, both courts are suffering from extensive judicial vacancies, which have delayed resources for parties before the court and has increased the workload for judges. If confirmed, you will not only take on these caseloads, but determine matters that impact the freedom, livelihoods, and families of many people who will come before you. Today's hearing is an important opportunity for this committee to learn more about your qualifications and how you plan to serve. So welcome to each of you, as well as your family members who are joining you here today, and thank you for your willingness to serve. We look forward to hearing from all of you today.